look at the first one. The first one says use the graph to solve the linear system. So when we graph two equations, we just did this walk around and we were just doing this. What do we have to do? What type of form does our equations have to be in? The what? The slope-intercept or y-intercept form, okay? So we have to have y equals, then a number times our x, all right, and then plus or minus a number. So look at this one just a second. This y equals negative x. There's no plus or minus afterwards. How come? What's that mean? It is negative. It's got a negative slope. No. Nope, that would be y equals a number where it's horizontal with no x. That would be x equals a number. What could I put number-wise plus at the end that wouldn't change the value? 0. Okay, so that means our y-intercept on this second equation is going to be 0. Okay? All right, so what's our y-intercept on this first equation, Dylan? Nope. The y-intercept. What's our starting point? 2. Okay, so we're going to take and put a point at 2. So we go to the y-axis, and we go up 2, and we put a point. Okay? Everybody can see where I put that at? You're going to count up 1, 2 from 0 and put a point. All right, what's our slope on this equation? 1 over 1, okay? It's the number in front of x, Roberto. So since it's in front of x, there's nothing there, and we know that's a 1, okay? All right, so that tells me I'm going to move which direction since it's a positive 1 over 1? Up 1, right 1. Good job. So I'm going to start at 2, where I put my point right there, and I'm going to go up 1 and to the right 1, and I'm going to make another point. And if I want another one from that point, I could go up 1 to the right 1. Could I make one the other side of the line? How would I do that? Down 1, left 1. Okay, you have to make them both negative because a negative over a negative is a positive. Okay. And then I'm going to draw my line. Remember, bless you, we're going to draw our line through the points because we're trying to find where it intersects at. Okay, and I didn't quite get my line straight, but I got it close. Pretty close for not using a ruler. Okay, so how am I going to graph that y equals negative x? Bless you. Where did I say my first point is going to go? 0, because that's my y-intercept. There's nothing being added or subtracted, and nothing is the same thing as 0, so I'm going to put that point at 0. All right. What is my slope on this line? Negative 1 over 1. Very good, Austin. So that tells me I'm going which direction? Down 1 and to the right 1. Why not down 1 to the left 1? That's a negative over a negative, which would be a positive. Very good, John. Okay. How could I tell if I forgot and I went down 1 to the left 1 and I look at that line? It's going to have this climbing, which is our puff puff positive, right? From our video. Nope, down 1 to the right 1.
I thought it was down left.
Mm-mm. Negative, if I do down, Deshaun just told us down 1's negative. If I go left, that's negative. That's a negative over a negative, which is a positive. Then my line's going to draw this way, and I'm going to have puff, puff, positive. What type of slope should I have? Nice negative, okay? Nice negative. All right, so I go down 1 to the right 1. I'm going to draw my line. Okay, and so what's our point of intersection? Negative 1, positive 1. Very good, Nathaniel. So right here's where they intersect. I come right here to negative 1. I go up 1 for my y. And so I got negative 1, positive 1 for my ordered pair. Okay. So that would be our solution to our system. So make sure you write your ordered pair on there. Write negative 1, comma, positive 1 in parentheses. Okay. What's wrong with problem number 2 that's going to keep me from being able to graph that second line?
Bottom one is worked out.
It's not worked out. It's not in slope-intercept form. Okay, so first thing we have to do is we have to work that one out to slope-intercept form. So I'm going to rewrite it up here so I have room to work. Okay. Let's see. Who wants to tell me my first step? We're trying to get y by itself because we're working slope-intercept form. All right, Nathaniel, what's my first step? Just 8? 8x from both sides. Very good. Okay. So 8 minus 8 is 0. 0 times x is 0, because anything times 0 is 0. So those cancel out. I'm left with 2y on that side. Can I combine my 8 and minus 8x? No. Why not? The 8 doesn't have an x. They're not like terms. Good job. All right, so I'm just going to write negative 8x plus 8. You could write 8 minus 8x. I just like to keep mine in that slope-intercept form. Makes it easier to spot. All right, am I done?
No, you have to divide 2.
I got to divide by 2. Do I just divide 2 there?
No, 2 both sides.
Just here?
Uh,
All right, every term. Okay, so we get y equals, what's negative 8 divided by 2? Negative 4. All right, and I bring down my x. What's 8 divided by positive 2? Positive 4, so plus 4. Okay, so I get y equals negative 4x plus 4. What's my slope of that line? Camden, what's my slope of that line?
Positive 4.
Not positive 4. Negative 4, and I would put it over a 1. Okay, good job. What's my y-intercept, Chance?
8.
Oh. Yep, negative 4x plus 4. What's my y-intercept? 4? Is that what you said? All right, so positive 4. Okay, so let's just go ahead and graph that line since we've worked all the way through it, and then we'll do the other line in just a second, okay? All right, so I've got a point at positive 4, so I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm putting a point. Okay, what's my slope tell me to do? What's it tell me, Lydia? It's a negative 4 over 1. Very good. Down 4 and to the right 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. Okay. If I wanted to go up 4, which direction would I have to move after I went up 4? If I'm going to go up 4 and put my negative with the 1, which direction would I go, right or left? Very good. So I could go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the left 1 if I wanted to. Okay. Guys, I know I didn't give you rulers, but we just had these 2 problems, so. Then we're going to practice our substitution. All right. So there's my line for that one. Okay, so my other equation was already in slope-intercept form, that first equation. So what is my slope on that one? Negative 4 over 1. Okay, and what is my y-intercept? 1. Does anybody notice anything about the slopes of the 2 lines? They're the same. What happens when we have slopes that are the same and just a different y-intercept? No solution. They're not ever going to intersect. Why?
Because they're going to be right beside each other.
Okay, and that's called when they stay equidistant apart. What type of lines? Parallel lines. Okay, so same slope, different y-intercept. We already know those are going to be parallel. Let's go ahead and graph them anyways, just for the heck of it. So I'm going to put a point at 1. Then I'm going to go down 4 and to the right 1. And then I can go up 4 and to the left 1. And these are going to be right side by side. So you might miss their parallel if you don't get your lines completely straight. I'm having trouble getting mine through the center there. Alright, so they're close. Very close together, but they're still never going to cross, are they? Alright, so that one is no solution. Now, if you were doing a test instead of me just going over problems, and you saw they had the same slope, and you knew that meant they were going to be no solution, do you have to do anything else? Nope, you just put no solution. Unless it tells you specifically to graph the lines, okay? If your problem tells you specifically graph the lines and gives you the graph and gives you the plotting points and everything, then go ahead and graph them, all right? But we know those are going to be no solution. All right, any questions on those first two?